Hi everyone. So I've kind of figured out what happened with the sound. As I told you, I got a new phone. What had happened? Okay, I'll quickly tell you what happened to the phone. I had it plugged into my computer charging, and beside the computer was my salt lamp. Now my salt lamp started sweating, made a puddle. My phone was in it. It died. So I don't buy myself new phones or anything. I kind of always get my son's hand-me-downs. So what happened was we ordered one in January, February, and for him, and then I was to get his old one. And because of the pandemic, I did not get the phone till September, end of September. So I never really had a chance to get to know the phone or anything like that. So I had bought, because, I have to, the cover. Is that right? Okay, the cover for the phone. So guess what it was doing? It was going over the mic. So that's why it was hard to hear me. So it's trial and error. So I find this phone does, it's a clear picture. So let's just hope that I figured out the sound. So that is the problem. Now, I was asked, everybody, I was saying, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them. And it was about the weaning of them. So what happens is when we get them in, it's, because something bad has happened to their mother. Their mothers don't say, oh, here, take my baby. We get them because something's happened to the mothers. So we have them for approximately 3 months. So at about 12, 13 weeks, they're weaned totally and they go off to creche. So in the wild, they'll be with their mother longer. And what they do is, once they get to about, a couple of weeks old, they get too heavy for the mothers to carry. So she leaves them at the colony and she goes off and she comes back maybe through the night, back and forth. But she doesn't, take them with her because she can't, carry them. That's why a lot of them pass away on power lines, because they're too heavy and the mother gets tired. She goes to get some rest. And then once she goes to fly off, that's how she gets electrocuted. So that's why we end up with a poor little baby that's, motherless, because they're a little heavy monkey. So that is why we, have them for a certain amount of time, and we know that they can't be with us for like 5-6 months. We have windows that we have to get them out into the colony with the other bats. So basically we kind of, I guess, probably in a way rush them a little bit through their childhood. So we give them as much love as possible because they thrive with love. They are definitely an animal that needs love, needs it. If you, I mean, that's why I'm not one to like to have lots and lots of babies, because if I don't have to have lots and lots of babies, I'd rather have a few and nurture them, the way they need to be nurtured, than a little production line. Of course, we have to do that when we have terrible seasons, but if you could get, away with not having to do that, I try, because I find they become very outgoing babies, very sure of themselves, because they've had that love. They've had, just like any child, just like a child. If you show them love and everything, they blossom. So that's kind of all I want to, I don't like making really, really long videos because I babble. But just looking at him, you could just sit there. I could sit there and stare at him all day long. So he's such a sweet little guy. He was, but sometimes it's hard to show the feeding and I have to. I got this neck thing for the phone, but it's just the way it doesn't, it's not long or anything, and it's right to your, it just feels really strange. So I'll get used to these things, and we'll get it down. We'll get it down. So have a good day, everybody, and thank you so much for your time. I always hate saying like and subscribe. I never say that, but I've noticed people keep saying you're supposed to say that all the time. So if you want, like it, subscribe, be on a journey with us to get to know these guys. Have a great day. Bye.